Do you find, are you one of those people that often people in the media in general, people will, if they haven't seen you on television for a while, will say, so what are you doing? And then you go, nothing or something, and do you get that?
I get it a lot because I don't think people know where to place me, because I do a lot of stuff with a lot of Afrikaans people because it's my first language, and I do a lot of stuff with English people, and I do a lot of stuff with Xhosa people, and I do a lot of stuff in my community amongst the Jews. So people generally go, where do I know you from? And I go, TV, radio. I always say I speak for a living. So when people don't know where they know me from, I always go, well, perhaps it was TV, I'm not sure, perhaps it was radio, perhaps it was something else. So yeah, I speak for a living. But they ask me that question all the time.
Well, I mean, you're both in the public eye. You've both been followed by the media. How do you handle negativity in the media? We spoke a little bit about it earlier with Seth's comments, but in general, how do you handle media now?
Most of the time, I just ignore it. It's not, like I sort of said earlier, rather focus on the positive elements that do come from parts of media or your fans. But I am guilty of now and again having a little explosion and a little rant. And I don't understand why anyone would spend so much time and energy hating something. I mean, what's the point? Like, there's lots of things I don't like, but I'm not going to spend 5 minutes writing, or even 2 hours, or whatever, however long they spend writing their little blog. What's the point? Why not write about stuff that you love? So I don't know.
And Elana, how do you feel about negativity in the press? Or
it's very interesting in terms of this. I've never had negativity in the press unless it was about clothes or, hey, we think Elana's hair needs to be did, or whatever it is, and that I laugh about because, it's South Africa. We really don't mind that. It's tabloids or whatever it is. However, I do think that all of us as the media need to be very careful when we change the truth, and I think that's the only thing that in a recent occurrence it can harm your brand, it can harm who you are as a person, it can harm what people think of you and all our fans' perceptions. And when I say fans, I don't mean people who praise you, I mean people who you set an example to. So I don't mind what people say in the media, or even when people have an opinion. Sure, you don't have to like everybody, but I don't like lying, and I don't like rants. I don't even road rage. So I'm definitely not going to respond to it, and I'm not going to respond to it with anger and fierce. And
are we talking about Heat Magazine now?
Yeah.
Right.
But if something's not true, then it's not cool, and it puts you in a very, very difficult position, because even though a magazine or a tabloid reaches a certain amount of people, it reaches a particular audience, and if it's not the truth,
it's hard to take it back.
Yeah.
It's hard to undo it.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt me, it hurts everyone else around me. That's what makes sore.